Everybody, it's JerryGames here. Thank you for watching this video in which I'm going to bring you the tech news of the week. At least the news that I thought was interesting. Let's go ahead and dive in. Remember to thumb up the video if you liked it in any way. The first thing I want to talk about is the Nokia Astro lineup. Basically what it is I'm going to take a quote from the tech blog that I read that it's kind of a blur between the feature phone and a smartphone. When I saw it, it kind of reminded me of like the BlackBerry. I don't know, that's just kind of what I saw. So maybe you want to check that out. It's pretty cool. They advertise the availability of applications and how with a few simple clicks you can go to set up your social networks. It looks cool. If I couldn't afford something like a smartphone or something, I would definitely look into this phone if it was available from my carrier. Happy birthday, Windows XP. This month it turns 10 years old, which is amazing. A lot of my friends still use it. You may be watching this video on that operating system. Up until last year sometime, some computers were still shipping with the operating system, so it's pretty amazing how long it's lasted. It's obviously having this long-lasting retirement party. Some news on Twitter. I read this article where Twitter is experimenting with a expandable timeline kind of thing, where it really has to do with your individual tweets on the website. Basically what you do is some of the buttons have changed on the tweets. Instead of being on the bottom, they're actually on the top of the tweet. And also when you click on the tweet, and if it has an image link or something, the tweet would expand down and have the image right there, which is pretty cool. I think it's really awesome. And I think if you also click on the tweet, whoever tweeted it is also in that list. It brings down like a drop down. It's really cool. Hopefully they do add this feature. I like the way it looks. And if you're interested in reading about that, click the link in the description. Co-inventor of the iPod, Tony Fadell, is now running his own company called Nest. Now, their first major product release is a thermostat. Now, you're probably thinking, really? Come on, a thermostat? No, but this is a really cool product. It's basically a nice-looking device that goes on your wall that replaces your existing thermostat controller. And it has this really cool user interface, really easy to use. You just kind of slide back and forth. And what they're really advertising is how it, cuts down your electricity bill by it adjusts itself, by 2, learning your living habits. Every time you set it, it learns. That's what they say. And so at night you don't have to really do anything. It just kind of adjusts itself so you have a comfortable temperature in your house or whatever. So it's a really nice product. I think noteworthy. Noteworthy. Keep it in your books. You might want to keep an eye on this product because it might just revolutionize the way we have home appliances, like the things that we have in our homes. The things that you really wouldn't think about. I mean, I wouldn't have thought about a thermostat, but these guys obviously said, hey, you know what? Everybody has a thermostat. Anybody who has a home has a thermostat, so there's huge potential here. So I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. Really, it's a cool product. Check it out. Link will be in the description. This week, the Steve Jobs biography by Walter Isaacson was released. It's a really cool book so far. I'm about 60 pages into it. I'm liking it. I'm getting to know a lot about Steve Jobs and the people around him during his early days so far. So there you go. Be sure to check that out if you're interested in that book. Although a little hard to explain, a few people at the University of Illinois created this algorithm that has to do with image composition. And what this basically does is it gets a 2D image, and what you can do is actually, by the use of user annotations, you can insert images or an object, a 3D object, into a scene. What this will do is the light used by the annotations in the photograph will go ahead and be used to bounce off the object, create translucency in the object, and it's really cool the way it works. And I highly recommend you check this article out. The article will be in the description, and there's a video, showing this off. The video is actually on Vimeo.com, so I can't really show it to you guys. Can't link you guys to it, but check it out in the description. Read about it and watch the Vimeo video. It's really impressive technology, which I can definitely see being used in movies or video games or even photographs in the future. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool. It might cause some damage in the future. I mean, I can totally see this technology being used for the bad, such as in court, a photograph of evidence. They can insert stuff in the picture which was obviously not there in the first place, and the judge will be like, oh, okay, yeah, and the jury will see this image and they'll be like, yeah, there's a dead body there, or yeah, there's a gun there, when really there wasn't a gun. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here again, but yeah, I can see this for being used for the wrong reason, and who knows? But it's really an amazing technology. Nokia has this pretty cool prototype out right now that has to do with a flexible screen. I'm going to use a credit card or a card, my GameStop Power-Ups card, for an example. But what they do is they use these flexible screen gestures, I guess you could say, to do things, such as this might be to enlarge an image, zoom into an image, zoom out of the image. This might be a yes command, no command. That might be like a menu command or something. I don't know. It's pretty impressive stuff. I don't know if I'd like this kind of thing on my phone. It's because I have to do a little more work than like just touching or something. But I can see it being used. I don't know. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'd use it again, but at least we're experimenting with it. I'm pretty sure we can implement it somewhere in the future. Leading off that, I want to talk about Samsung. Samsung is saying that in early 2012, their first flexible screen devices will be released. That's pretty cool. Keep an eye on that. Link will be in the description for that article. What if I said I can give you a glimpse of the possible future in terms of work productivity? What if I said I could do that? Well, now I can, with the help of Microsoft's video they made. Now, this is, of course, it's not real. If you guys, this isn't real. This may not how it turned out at all. But this is a pretty cool view of what I would like to see in the future. So go ahead and check that video out by Microsoft. I thought it was a fun video to watch. Do I have any gamers out there? Are you a fan of the Grand Theft Auto franchise? Well, I don't know. You may be interested in learning about the November 2nd trailer release of Grand Theft Auto 5. So keep an eye on that. Head over to rockstargames.com for that trailer on November 2nd. Battlefield 3 was released this week. It's an awesome game. I love it. I picked it up at midnight. It's great. It's awesome. The interesting article of today has to do with single-celled organisms as big as our fists. That's huge. It's incredible. It's crazy. So if you want to read more on that, click the link in the description. Are you a Netflix subscriber? If you are, you may be interested in a few of the titles that have been released this week. On DVD, we have Robot Chicken Season 5 and the Captain America. We have Captain America, the First Avenger. That's DVD. On streaming, we have The Roast of Charlie Sheen, which, be advised, has very bad language. So, there you go. I mean, don't go in there thinking that F-bombs are not going to be dropped, because they will. And also on streaming, we have The Cosby Show. So, there you go. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Remember to thumb up the video if you saw it as interesting. If you didn't know about any of these articles, or if you knew about all of them and you want to be refreshed on them, go thumb up the video. I don't know. All links will be in the description. Screw the video notes. I'll just throw the links in the description. So check that out. Thank you for watching. Really, thank you. I really do appreciate you watching. Bye. They'll be releasing their first flexible devices. Their first screen flexible device. Their first flexible screens. A little more on Netflix. Netflix, what? Nokia is also pretty cool with this. Nokia also, a little more on Netflix. Why am I talking about Netflix? Leading off that I want to talk about, what if I said I can give you a glimpse at the future? How cool would that be? What if I said I could give you a glimpse at the future? Would you be interested? Would you be interested in viewing the future? Would you be interested in viewing the future? So weird. Would you be interested in learning about the future? What if I said I can give you a view of the future? That's right, the future! The future! I'm getting tired.